We are now live. I think we're live. I'm pretty sure we're live. The button that says live, so I'm gonna just go with that. Okay. All right. So this is the moment that you guys have been waiting for. All right. So we're gonna be doing this from 10 to 12. Okay. Happy Saturday, everyone. Today is April the 18th, 2026, and today we are doing the EARCOUSTIC Live. We're going EARCOUSTIC Live. I have a few special guests coming today. I cannot wait for you guys to meet them. And what we're going to be doing, we're going to be talking about the beauty and the wonder of not only EARCOUSTIC, but doing EARCOUSTIC demonstrations throughout this live so you guys can see and hear and recognize how beneficial the product is just for yourselves. So, before we kind of get into things, I'll kind of give you guys a little story. So, EARCOUSTIC. The story it originated from my next door neighbor. He was a Vietnam veteran. He struggled with being able to hear the television, and his wife will oftentimes, complain about the TV being too loud. And so, in most cases, when someone is having difficulty hearing the television, they just go like this, or hear anybody say, "Huh? What did you say? Huh? Can you repeat that? Huh? I can't hear you. Can you say it again?" That's the typical thing that people do. And so, my neighbor, he did this, and at the end of the day, it worked for him. And he actually sat there in front of the television, going like this for maybe like an hour, just like watching TV. And so, we said, you know what? Maybe we need to come up with an idea or concept that actually, helps solve that problem, which is hearing loss. And so he was a veteran. He worked on like the flight line, and he was around a lot of like loud planes and explosives. And so we came up with the concept, and through a series of prototypes, manufacturing, different prototypes and ideas, and having people actually try the product out. This is kind of where we've gotten to where, we are today. So, now we are at EARCOUSTIC headphones. And EARCOUSTIC headphones, it comes in different colors. We call them, they're enhanced sound. They're easily and safely usable readers for your ears. So when you guys think about readers, you think about readers' glasses. People put on readers, just to like read the newspaper. People when you go to, people go to a restaurant, they put on their reader so they can read the menu, or when they, just need to look at, the news, or read the newspaper and find out what's going on, they put on readers. But in this case, the same concept, but instead of putting on readers glasses, now you have readers, headphones. And so these special things are EARCOUSTIC headphones. It's a green friendly product. You see, it's green friendly because there's no electronics, no wires, no batteries, no cables, nothing involved that requires any electronics. You see all these wires and all these cables and everything else that you need here. You don't need any of that stuff anymore. You don't need any wires. You don't need any cables. Hey, we've got all these, Apple and iPhone adapters and all that stuff. And then sometimes when you have your phone, you got to download and upload the latest software in order to interface with the latest app. You no longer have to do that. All you have to do is you just take it out the package. You see the package? You take it out the package. I'll just do it. You take it out the package, just like this, and you just put them on. It's just like that. It's just that simple. And what they do is they also come with a custom bag here. Bam. So when you're done, take them off, fold them up, and then you place them right in the bag, just like this. Just like that. Just like that. All right. And then when you're ready to use them, you just grab them out the back, take them out, put them on, just like this. Just like that. And people, they say, like, so why would I need ear acoustic headphones? Like, why can't I just, just pay for, a regular, just a normal, why can't I just get a regular hearing aid? Like, watch, I'll show you. Like, because the hearing aids, you know how much they cost? I'm about to show you right now. Watch this. Because they cost so much. Like, the average hearing aid costs between, check this out. All right, I just did like a like Google search. All right, average hearing aid typically costs between $1,000 and $8,000 per pair in 2026, with an average of roughly 2,100 and 3,000 per prescription model. All right, so just so you guys know, and just so I can educate you guys, when someone has bad hearing, they first of all have to go to the audiologist. And the audiologists, they are the person that does all these like hearing tests, and they hook up all these like wires and everything to the person. And they basically say, hey everybody, let's test your hearing. And so what they do is they test it, and they say if you score a certain amount, or if you score at a certain thing, then what they'll do is they will either prescribe you medical prescription, hearing aid, or they won't give you anything. And so a lot of times, like a lot of people, sometimes when they go to the audiologist and they get tested, they say, hey man, I can't hear out of my right ear. I can't hear really good. And then they say, okay, well, you didn't test really bad when we tested your score. And so you know what happens? The people, they leave without a solution. And so when people leave without a solution, then they just, go about their lives, without any without the ability to hear. So they don't have any products. Or they could spend $1,000 to $8,000 for a hearing aid. But the thing about that is that the electronics usually malfunction after 3 years. Think of kind of like your AirPods. After a few years, the electronics go bad. You might lose one. One of them might break. So a lot of things might happen. That may cause you to have to, get rid of them. But the thing is, in this type of climate, like what happens is, it's like, do you have another 2,500 that you just want to spend, or another $8,000 that you want to spend on, on another hearing aid? It's like probably not. Most people, they say, well, oh well, if I lost it, oh well I don't worry about it no more. So, but here, at least with these, the other way. At least with ear acoustic headphones, these are only $20. And if you spend $20, you can have multiple pair. You have the blue ones, you can have the white ones, and you can even have the red ones. Just like this. You have the red ones. I have a special guest too. Okay, no. Okay. Well, here's another cool thing. So, you see, like when I had the white ones, when I just tried them on, here's a cool thing. So, people that like teachers, these are great for like your students and your kids in your class. So, when your kids in the classroom, you could just have a couple pair. You could just, how many kids in the classroom? Like, let me see. Average class size. All right, so it's probably like 20 students in the class. So for all my teachers and educators out there, okay, your students, you could just buy like 20 of them. You just buy 20 of them, and what you do is you have them available for your kids. And what you do is like the same way that I just like wore this one. Follow me. It's not hard. It's very easy. It's very easy what you could do with these things. And you know what? You gotta replace the batteries and all that stuff. What you do is just like this. See this stuff right here? It's called hand sanitizer. All right. Make sure you keep it always available. Always. Okay. Get hand sanitizer. You get the your Clorox wipes, your Lysol wipes, and you know what you do? You wipe them off. You wipe them off like this. You can wipe them down like that. You can clean them off like this. You know, you just wipe them off. You make sure you sanitize them, get all the bacteria off of them like this, and and then what you do? You throw it in the trash, and then you're back in again. So that's how easy they are. You don't have to worry about the batteries, getting messed up, or now I got to buy another battery pack for it. You don't have to do any of that stuff. You just wipe them off when you need to. You get the Lysol wipes. You get your Clorox wipes. Make sure you don't get any cheap ones because they don't hold the moisture in them to keep the stuff clean. But you get those. You wipe them off real good, and then you just have them available again, like for the next class. Like that's how just easy it is. It's not even hard. It's just you just clean them off when you need to, and then you just have them available like for the next group. And so those are some. This is the simplicity of utilizing like ear acoustic headphones. They're super easy to use. Like I said, you don't have to use wires. You don't have to use batteries. You don't have to use any of that stuff. Look at this. It says sound enhancing, one size fits all, no electrical components. It's easy to use and it's safe. Cool. All right. So I'll tell you guys. So if you want to get them, you can buy them online at theearacoustic.com. And you could also, oh yeah, this is good. I got a thanks Carter for the comment. This is great. So now he says Beats are better. Now here's the thing. Beats, they are cool. But the thing is, Beats, they also cost like how much? Beats probably cost like, I'll say maybe like $300, okay? But the thing about Beats is that Beats are not sound enhancing products. They're not an assistive technology. Beats are headphones, but Beats, what they do is you have to go like this. And what does it do? It enhances the sound that your Bluetooth connected to on your phone or your laptop or anything like that. What these are, these enhance sound naturally. So let me give you an example, Carter. So think of your grandma or your granddad or somebody older, okay, that has the TV up too loud. Why do they have the TV up too loud, Carter? Probably because they have difficulty hearing the television. Why do they have difficulty hearing the television? Because they're experiencing mild to moderate hearing loss. Okay? Are Beats gonna help your grandma hear the television better in the living room while she's watching? What's your grandma's favorite television show? My grandparents, they love watching Family Feud. Okay, my granddad, he was like 80. This guy, he loved watching Judge Judy. I don't know what it is about like singers and Judge Judy, but they just love this lady. He would watch Judge Judy every day, and he would have the volume up at like 90 or like 100 to where the volume is like so loud. Okay, it's like, why do you have the TV up so loud? Why? Because his hearing is diminishing. Okay, so like I said earlier, the average hearing aid is about $1,500 to $2,000. Who's going to spend that type of money on a product that's only going to last for 3 years? Okay, and in this type of economy right now, no one can afford that. But ear acoustic headphones, it's an affordable solution that is non-electronic. Okay, no batteries, no wires. You don't see any cables or anything. Okay, and enhances sound naturally enhances sound. And we have scientific proof that actually validate this stuff. Okay, so I'm not making this stuff up. Okay, what we've done is we've done studies at the University of Maryland at College Park. So they have a hearing and speech laboratory at the University of Maryland. Go Terps. And let me just show you guys. These guys are so cool. The principal investigator, his name is Dr. Eric Hoover. Okay, his name is Dr. Eric Hoover. Okay, I'm not making this stuff up. We'll just Google him so you guys can like see right quick. His name is Dr. Eric Hoover, and what he does is, let me just pull this up. He is the head of the. Can I zoom on? Okay, let me zoom on it. He is the Department of Hearing and Speech Sciences. Eric Hoover. Okay. All right. This is what he does. This is Dr. Eric Hoover, everybody. Department of Hearing and Speech Sciences. Eric Hoover, Assistant Professor, Director of Graduate Studies. So Dr. Eric Hoover, he's Assistant Professor. Area of interest, hearing aids and related hearing assistive devices, hearing impairment, speech perception and noise, psychoacoustics. All right. Why is this important? Because we have tested ear acoustic headphones. I keep doing it the wrong way. We have tested ear acoustic headphones at the Department of Hearing and Speech Sciences at the University of Maryland, people. Okay? This is not just a fictitious, pet project that we're doing. This product is actually been tested and verified in a world-class laboratory with Dr. Eric Hoover. This is so cool because we actually have scientific data and proof that demonstrates that the product actually works and is a viable solution for those with mild to moderate hearing loss. Okay, so not only have we tested the product, but we've demonstrated the viability and actually proven that the device works in a laboratory environment. Okay, and I've got some special guests with me today. All right, how are my special guests? You guys doing good today? We're great. You guys are doing good. All right, you want to introduce yourself? You don't have to. No, okay, thank you. Okay, what about you, sir? What's up? You want to introduce yourself? Hold on. How you doing? Good. How you doing, sir? I'm good. I'm Melvin. Melvin? Yeah. Good to see you, sir. You too. I got some breakfast for you guys. Okay. You guys hungry? You got some breakfast, coffee with some juice. See? Yes? I'm good for right now. Yeah, I'm good. You guys are good? Mm-hmm. Okay, cool. All right. So you guys can make yourself at home. All right. So what we're doing here is, okay. All right. So here's the thing. All right, everyone. All right, Carter. Thanks for joining. We appreciate it. All right. So what we're doing is we have a few guests with us today. Okay, and our guests are going to try out ear acoustic headphones for the very first time. Okay. Now you guys get a choice. I even have some more blue ones too if you guys want to try them. Okay. Now, I'll walk you guys through it. This is going to be real simple and easy, okay? So this product is designed for enhancing sound. And it just works like that easy, all right? It's a non-electronic device. Here, you guys open them. You guys go open them. I'll just have you guys open them. You have to open yours too, Mr. Melvin. You got to open yours too. Which one you want, the red or the blue? No, I'll take the white one. You want the white one? Which one you want me to show? You know I'm going to take the red. All right, that's good. Are you a DST? Oh. I just like brightness. Okay, I know. All right, see? Okay, see? It's just so easy. Maybe like you start from the bottom. All right. Yeah, that'll be easy. See? Just like that. Bam. Just like that. How easy is that? Okay, now what do you guys have there? Okay, that was easy. Okay, and what else? No, okay, hold on. Don't jump ahead of me. Now what do we have? Okay, so you got the headphone, okay, and then what's in that the little bag right there? Where? Yeah, yeah. See, you forgot the best part. See, now this is your little carrying case.
You say what's in it?
Or not what's in it, but yeah. So you got your case. All right. So there you go. Okay. So you got your headphone. You got your headphone. Okay. And then you got your case. All right. Just that simple. And what this does is, I'll show you how I do mine. Okay. So what this does So this is EARCOUSTIC headphones. Okay. It was manufactured for people with sometimes mild to moderate hearing loss, but it can also be used for children that also have ADHD. And what it does is it enhances sound naturally without the use of wires or batteries or electronics. So if you think of sometimes, like regular headphones, you got to plug them up, you got to Bluetooth it with your phone, then you got to update the software on your phone and all of this other crazy stuff. But these, they just work just naturally. Okay? All right. You guys with me? All right. So it's adjustable. Okay? So it's like adjustable, like one size fits all, just like that. It also folds, so it's compact. And you have your own like little carrying case to put them in, a little case like this. And then, now where's your purse? I know y'all, I won't say purse, you go bags. Now you got bags. Now can this fit in there? Easily. You can probably put my laptop in that. Now see now, but for guys, you might just walk around, with like this. Now most times people we just most people, I invented it for my friend because his wife said he had the TV too loud. And so he would cup his hands when people say, huh, I can't hear you. Like that's what they do. And so that's kind of like the design behind it. It just cups your hands like over your ears like that, and it just enhances the sound. Okay? Now my friend, he was a veteran. And so he couldn't afford, type of like hearing aids or anything like that. So guess how much those devices cost? What do you think?
These.
Not these, they're like
hearing aid. I lied because my sister wears one.
She does?
Yeah.
How much are hers?
I don't know, but I know they cost a good amount.
Yeah, like what's a good little amount? Like 500 or like 1,000 or
300? I don't know.
so most of them like maybe cost between like 4,000 and 5,000.
But what if she can't?
For what? What was that for?
For earphone. I mean for
like hearing aids.
Hearing aids.
Mm-hmm. No one shouldn't have. No.
They cost about 5,000 to like 6,000, and they're not covered by like Medicare or Medicaid or any of that stuff.
So the ones they advertise are not that good. Is that's what you're saying? Because I know they're not that price.
So there's some other ones that are on the market. There's some ones that may cost like $150 to $200. But here's the thing: you have to charge them. So that means you got to plug them in the wall. Now, what if they die when you need them? Then you don't have anything. Then a lot of times you still have to like my AirPods. You have to interface it with your phone for like Bluetooth. Now I know you guys are still tech savvy. Now, what if some people don't know how to operate like Bluetooth on their phone? Or if their phone is outdated? Or what if your phone dies, but then your what's the name? Your hearing aid got power, but your phone died. Mm-hmm. Then it means it's like now you gotta charge your phone. What if you don't have your charger? Then you're like, oh shoot, now I can't even use it. I got the hearing aid, but now my phone don't work. So how I'm gonna get it to work? All right. So sometimes, what if your phone is not updated with the latest software? Now you gotta. How often do you have to update the software on your phone?
No, it doesn't sell.
Yeah, sometimes, but you still got to be connected to Wi-Fi.
Yes, you do. It has to be charged.
And you got to have enough charge on your phone in order for the software to update.
Yeah.
So you got all these different parameters, for that. And then here's the thing: after you spend the $150 or $200, what if you lose one? What if you lose one? Now you just got one. You don't got two. So now you're in a whole nother predicament.
So this would help. I'm thinking about my sister because she's always, what you saying? Sometimes when I'm talking to her, she just pay me any attention because she can't hear me.
Yep. And what we're gonna get into like real soon, because this is like and what I'm doing, but I'm just trying to educate people, and you guys are gonna help me do that. Okay. Now we got several. In most cases, a lot of times people they just use it at home. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna decide like what favorite channel y'all want to watch, and we're gonna just watch TV. Or we can watch a movie, and I'll take you guys downstairs. We had like a movie room. You guys could watch a movie, or we could just chill here. We could watch. What kind of TV you like?
I like Game Show Network.
What's that? Family Feud? Or
Yes.
I know.
Every day. Okay, when I go see my grandson, he says, "Mimi, I know what you want to look at. Those dumb families on Family
Like
Feud."
Family Feud? I know. What about Judge Judy?
No, I don't like that.
I know. My granddad, he liked Judge Judy. What about you, Mr. Mel?
I like sitcoms.
You like sitcoms? All right, we got.
I'm a kind of a funny sitcom person.
Okay. All right. So what? So we got multiple TV set up for you guys. Okay. So we'll find your game show network, and then we'll find whatever sitcom you want to watch.
Well, no, I mean I'm flexible. I mean I
You
can watch
flexible?
anything, you know.
Oh yeah. Especially right next to your lady. That's how that works. All right. So we'll find the game show. We'll find the game show channel. Okay. And then in the meantime, you guys, we had like some refresh. We got some fruit and stuff too for you guys.
Juice, coffee, water?
Mm-hmm.
Say it again.
You want any juice or coffee or water?
No, I'm good.
Or a muffin or pound cake or donuts? Oh, unhealthy things.
All right. So this is we're going. Is Mr. Melvin?
No.
All right. We're gonna get Mr. Melvin and Miss Joe set up, and we're gonna watch some game show network. Okay.
That's fine.
And then what we'll do is we're gonna have you guys try watch TV without the headphone, and then you'll put the headphones on, and then you guys will just give me some feedback, just like that.
Okay.
It's just that simple.
All right.
You want to turn something on up here?
Yeah, I mean you can help me out too.
Yeah, let me know.
Okay. All right. So now, all right, we're about to do our demo. We're about to do our demonstration. Okay. All right. We're gonna find the game show network. Okay. Now, here's the thing. A lot of people, they use it for watching television. Where else could you use these things?
Talking to people, conversations.
Conversations with people.
I'm
Conversation.
just thinking about my sister who never hears me when I'm talking to her.
Say it again.
I
Say it
live with
again.
my sister.
What about when you're on the phone?
When you're on the phone. So here's the thing. So when you're on the phone, that requires, so here's the thing. It enhances forward facing sound. And it's just put them on like this. Okay. They might say it look a little goofy. But the thing is,
But you got to be hooked up to Wi-Fi for that to happen.
no, you don't have to be happy. Oh, you're talking about on your phone.
Yeah.
Yeah, so these do not interface with your phone because they are non-electronic. So there's no connection at all.
So you couldn't use them. So you couldn't use them to hear when you're on the phone. Is that what you're saying?
Correct. So the thing is, it enhances natural sound. So if you have your phone on speakerphone, it'll enhance the sound, but it doesn't interface with your phone via Bluetooth like the typical like headphones or earphones you're accustomed to. You're thinking about these things. Okay? You're thinking about something like this. Okay? Now these you have to connect via Bluetooth. You got to connect these to Bluetooth on your phone. But the thing is, these cover your ears. It is only playing what is on your phone. These, it is whatever sound you want to have amplified naturally. So if you're watching television, think of if you watch a TV and you had a TV up like your sister. She had a TV up too loud. Now, when you use these, you can turn the TV volume down because it amplifies the sound naturally to the point where you don't need the volume at 100. Or think of if you're at a concert.
You can show.
And you in the back. Oh yeah, let's try them on. Let's just try them on right quick.
And when I walk in the room and talk to her, she can really hear me now.
Yeah, just try them. Just
Yeah.
try them on just like this. Let's see the other way.
Yeah.
There you go. Because you want them open. You want them open up like that.
Yep. Just like that. Oh,
All right.
and you guys have to see my couch.
So as I'm talking, just like this.
Mm-hmm.
what it does is it enhances the sound. It enhances the sound naturally. So now you don't have to yell or scream or holler for somebody to actually tell the difference in the volume. And so as a, and the thing is, it enhances the sound of the television. It enhances the sound of, as you watching movies. It enhances the sound when you're at a concert. Now face me. It enhances the sound. So as I'm talking, what happens is that the sound waves reflect off of the support cup. It goes right into your ear, and then the people that are actually behind you that are talking, it reduces the noise. And so the thing is, when you actually like at a restaurant and you have like people conversating like to the sides and behind you, and people are like eating their food and making a bunch of noise and stuff. Now a lot of that noise is going to be blocked out. And the sound that I'm saying, see, you might even hear her.
I hear her really well.
You do, see, so maybe the register of my voice, but you can hear it as opposed if you took it off, you still hear me, but you notice the difference.
Yeah.
Same. You can hear it. Oh, you really notice it when you go into a movie theater, concert, where they're playing music or they're projecting sound from like a movie theater. Oh, just watching. That's what I was gonna say. It's probably easier as opposed to just saying it to showing you.
That's not your game show. Is this the game show?
It's the Game Show Network.
Oh, okay.
Family Feud not on.
I know. So I won't turn it up that loud so you can hear the difference. That way you can. Yeah, please feel free to. I mean, we can go downstairs wherever you want.
They can sit here.
Okay, yeah, I figure here would be nice.
You want to sit closer? Where you go right there?
You got a bad knee.
Oh, okay, gotcha. That's why I figured out here as opposed to downstairs. Yeah.
So what we'll do is we'll just like play the TV with it for maybe like 5 or 10 minutes. Okay. And then we take them off.
You can take it off as you're listening too.
Yeah, you can see the difference is.
You can take it off right now actually and see if you notice pull it off and on or this. You may turn it up a little more. Is that good volume?
Maybe a little more.
Okay.
That's good.
I used to watch that show.
So see, this is what happens. See, this is a perfect example of what acoustic headphones does. It's somebody who's watching television in the comfort of their home. See, just like that. See, that's just how it works. It's just easy. When you put them on, it just like this.
Which French fashion designer in the 1920s is credited with popularizing the little black dress? Chanel. Coco Chanel is right. $300 American $475.
So let me ask you a question. What makes the sound in the headphones make the sound go up? What is it that?
In these versus headphones, or you mean in these here?
Well, I'm saying, and when I take them off, the sound is lower. When I put them on, it's louder. What?
So good, very good question. So you know how you ever been to an amphitheater or what is that over there? So you know how they have it designed. So that same idea. So the same idea like that, and you kind of create your own little amphi theaters with your, if you ever, when you cup your hand behind your ear, that's what this mimics. You ever done that with somebody say, hey, what'd you say? And you say, hey, what'd you say? Because it centralizes the sound waves, and I'm not an engineer by the way, but the idea is it centralizes sound waves so that there's it blocks out the ambient noise from everywhere else, so it enhances that sound going right here to your ear.
Okay. So it's nothing. There's nothing electronic about it. Is that
nothing
what you're
electronic. Saying? So it just it's probably like a physics probably will explain it better than I would. But the idea of cupping your hands behind your ear, or it doesn't probably. I mean, there might be a benefit of it being kind of like a semicircle or a cup. I don't know. He'd probably be better because he can explain it. But the idea is that, so you got sound coming from everywhere, right? From all directions. Which is why hearing aids are tough because it enhances all sound. And so some of my patients, I'm a physician, some of my patients will say the hearing aids, they like them, but it amplifies everything. So it's hard for them to still distinguish words if it's a loud concert going on, if it's a lot of people talking. So the idea of this is the sound that's coming right here. I'm speaking to you, so what I'm saying to you is going right here, and it blocks out. It does its best. So you're gonna hear some other stuff, but it blocks out all the other competing sounds. If that makes sense. Yeah. So that's why this works. When people say, "Huh," and you can right in front of you. So I can even hear myself louder when I do this, and I'm not even facing myself. You notice it. So it really probably
I was just wondering what the mechanisms that make
exactly. Now there is a scientific answer to that. It probably sounds better than what I'm saying, but I'm keeping it simple. Is that when you do this, you block out all that other stuff, and so anything coming here is going to be amplified. So like even with my phone, I noticed that I think somebody created something like this. So you know how when somebody's on speaker, or if you have it, or if you listen to a music playing it, and I put my hand under here wherever the speaker is, I can hear it loud.
Right.
Same idea.
I just wondered what
the benefit of that shape, how that looks,
and how it's enhanced.
Enhances, exactly. It probably makes more of a difference or impact to someone who has subtle hearing loss or some hearing loss. Because I don't know if you have any hearing issues, right? So this is you hear just as fine with it or without it. But you do. When I've gone to a movie with him, or we went to one of the plays of the churches, the church over in the DC BMI, and we wore them just to test it out, and it kind of the words, or it just everything was like a little bit more, what's the word? It accentuated like their speaking or their voices. I could tell it was refined a bit. Refined is probably not the best word, as opposed to if I took it off. I noticed the difference, even though I don't have a hearing problem. Even though my brother thinks I do. But yeah, so the simplicity of it, I think, is what makes it stand out. And then you don't have to plug it in and like you can buy it in bulk, like for classrooms, overcrowded classrooms is a problem. Those who have like this learning differences, like autism and things like that, sensory issues. So they're just trying to expand and see how it works in those avenues too.
So when you're on the phone. And you're talking on the speaker. It doesn't do anything for that?
So it might. And that's something that we should test, because when I was saying to you a minute ago, how like when I'm talking to somebody, and if I have it on, I probably can hear it better. Because it is, even though it's not natural sound, person's not physically here, if it's on speaker, I should probably be able to, it's like how TV, it's the same as a TV, your phone, you know what I mean? So I think it might. I have not tested that out, but it's easy to test. But that's something that we could probably do. But the idea that you were saying, and I think that is something that would be helpful, is that if you're on the phone with someone wearing it, if you're on the phone, no, you just gotta go
because you got the
ear.
Exactly. You got it up to your ear. So
now hearing aids, my mom has hearing aids. Her hearing aids are Bluetooth for her phone. Hers were very pricey, so she almost
I know
lost
some of
one.
them. Some of them are pricey.
Yeah.
But
the better ones are pricier.
Commercials that
Yeah, $100 or CVS.
Yeah. I mean it's.
Yeah.
And I mean, you do what you can afford.
Exactly.
So,
exactly. Sadly, that's despite where we are in this 2020 or the 21st century, it's just cost is still a factor. Everyone should have the benefit of having hearing aids if they need them. Price should be high. And it's tough because hearing is tied very closely to memory. Mm-hmm. So they've done studies that show, and for dementia, if your hearing is impaired, get tested, fix that, because your memory loss and hearing loss can go hand in hand.
Okay.
So you already knew.
And the sound is different.
It is, right? It is different. So yeah, that's the
It's a lot different.
the quality. That's what I should say. The quality is better, right? That's what I tried to explain.
And I'm sitting back here.
Yeah.
And when I take them off,
You notice the change.
it's not as pronounced as when you have these on.
Oh, that's what I was gonna say. So this is the first, well, second iteration. He has another one, another design.
Now, who designed these?
He did.
Okay.
Yeah. So there's another design that's more comfortable. So we got good feedback before that can be uncomfortable, that hardness where it cuts behind the ear. So the new design is gonna have cushion there. That doesn't affect what it's supposed to do. So it's cushion there, and then it's better cushion here, and it's just easier to use. But these are pretty easy to use.
Okay. Yeah.
So the new design is not that different from that one. Yeah, his first when he was figuring things out, I mean, the different materials he was using. So this is definitely an upgrade. But the idea that he was trying to use different things to enhance the sound as best as possible. So this is what he came up with. We're hoping to help and increase the realm of those that we can, the circles that we can help. And it's, the price is affordable.
Oh, that sounds like easy money. Sound like let's take
If you find something on there to play, like on YouTube or something, you might see if it does change the sound.
Say that again.
If you go on your cell phone and you play something on YouTube, you might remember how you were just asking me if I noticed the difference if somebody's calling you have it on speaker. You might be able to tell. Actually, I can do it too. Oh, he's got it there.
Well, no, I was just asking because when I'm on the phone and do the speaker, it's no problem.
Yeah, you're fine.
But I know you said do it when you have them on.
Right.
If you're not on speaker.
Right. Right, exactly. I know a lot of patients of mine, or even family members, will only talk on speakerphone because they can't hear it with regular.
Right.
By all means, if you guys want something, let me know. I'm gonna take me one out of here.
You gotta get her attention somehow. Now, how close you have to be or you have to see, that's the only way that she probably gonna get it. See, like, you want something, like, we'll just keep talking to the thing a little bit longer. Alright. So we had alright, we got one case. We got one case. Alright. Now these are non-electronic people, okay? No batteries, no wires, no electronics, okay? No batteries. Look, what they do, they enhance the sound naturally. Sometimes it might be so loud in the environment, you might even have to you might feel like you start screaming and you're yelling because it feels like the volume is so loud.
You raised a really good question he had as far as why does that design help? And I explained the empathy, the idea.
Yeah. So that well, ask your question again, Mr. Melvin.
In reference to about the shape and how that impacts, like how it works, why does that shape benefit or cause it?
Yeah, I was just asking her what the shape of the
yes.
And I understand everything about it, but the shape is something that would you could change.
Yeah, so we've done. One second. I'll show you.
You have the old one?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I didn't realize you kept it.
Can you hear me?
Hmm.
Can you hear me? You ain't trying to hear me. That's what that's about.
Uh-oh.
You know how that goes.
Check this out. Okay. So this was our original prototype. All right. This was the very first one. Okay. And this is the version that we tested in the lab. So we tested at the University of Maryland in the lab, and they had what's called KEMAR analysis, and it looks like I'll pull up a picture and I'll show you. It looks like you know how like when you go to the gym and they have like those punching bags with the punch dummies, or like the ones that people do CPR on.
Yeah.
It looks like that. Okay, so it looks like matter of fact, what we'll do is I can go to our website right there and show you exactly what the KEMAR looks like. All right, so this is an example of our KEMAR analysis. Okay, so see this punch dummy thing?
Okay.
All right, so this is what we did our initial study, and it was with this version of EARCOUSTIC headphones. It was with this one. This was our very first version of EARCOUSTIC headphones. Okay.
And they you didn't like it, or they didn't like it?
So what we did was we did a bunch of interviews with people that would potentially be clients, and we asked for their feedback. And so some of the comments they said, okay, well, you see how curved this is?
Mm-hmm.
They said you need more curvature
to get behind the ear. Is that what it?
So not just to get behind the ear, but so you have more surface area for sound to reflect. Okay. So when you think of sound, it travels in sound waves. It's vibrational. So when you say hello, hello, they're actual your vocal cords, and you know this because you are you teach music and you do singing with the choir. So you know that there are vocal cords that you say la 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 la, lo 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 lo. There are different frequencies. There are low tones and they're low, and then there's high. And each of those tones has a different sound wave based on different frequencies. And those sound waves, when they're captured into the support cups, you want to have a larger surface area to capture more of that sound. So this initial one, it was smaller. You couldn't really capture much sound here. So the recommendation and feedback we got was to make them larger. And you can't have them flat because, you want the sound to bounce and reflect. So even like an amphitheater, like for example, when you go to amphitheaters, sometimes they don't have any like crazy audio, surround sound system, but because of the curvature, the sound, it reflects and it bounces off of the surfaces. And it's another reason why the material is made out of recyclable plastic. So not only is it green friendly, but it can also reflect. The sound waves can reflect. Now, if I speak into a napkin, and this is kind of cool because this is why it's kind of scientific and it's real cool. It's not electronic. Because if I say hello, hello, because of this is like a paper or cotton material, the sound waves are absorbed into that material. Okay. But if I go to like a metal plate and I say hello, it reflects. So different materials and sound waves, it can either absorb the sound or it can reflect the sound. And that's just basic science. And so we have a plastic material for the sound waves to reflect and bounce off of. And then we also have a larger surface as well for it to bounce off of. And it makes it easier for the sound to be directed into your earway, just like that. So not only does it amplify sound, but it also reduces noise behind you.
So this is some of the things about hearing aids is that people like your sister that have her hearing aid, it makes everything in the room loud.
Which she does not wear.
Yeah, she doesn't wear 'em. Why she doesn't wear 'em? She tell you why? Yeah. So
she'll say, "I'm gonna put them in. I'm gonna put them in."
So some people they say they don't like to wear them because they uncomfortable because it's in your ear the whole time. So some people don't like them. They're not comfortable. Another reason is that it makes everything in the room loud. So if you guys are just having a conversation, I just want to hear what you're saying. But the hearing aid, it amplifies all of the sound. It's like it's more of a distraction. One lady, she paid $6,000 for her hearing aid, and she said it makes her scared to wear them because it makes everything like super loud, and it doesn't.
Can you turn the hearing aid down?
Yeah, you can. But the thing,
everything down.
Yeah, it's gonna turn everything down. So if me and you were having a conversation, it's still gonna pick up all the other noise in the environment. But with the acoustic headphones, it's only gonna pick up and concentrate. Take a seat. Take a seat. Then you guys just talk. Have a talk to him. Tell him how much you mean. Tell her how much you mean.
But that's all right.
But see, I just want to.
She knows.
She
knows.
Yeah, but see, I just want to give you guys an
I
example
understand.
because she'll be able to pick up what you're saying, and vice versa. But if I'm over here, like you guys just start talking, and as I'm continuing to do this, you guys could talk, and I just want to just see how much of my sound is going to be blocked out while you're talking to her. So my sound is I'm talking behind her should be significantly reduced and lowered versus being able to pick it up.
You're saying that I should be able to hear her better? Is that what you're saying?
She should be able to hear you better because I'm behind her and my sound is being blocked. Okay? So you see how
your sound, you talking
as
is
You
blocking.
both should be talking at the same time.
Right. Yeah, yes. So as I'm talking, and you.
But I can hear you.
You can talk.
Of course.
Is that because I'm facing you?
Exactly. So my sound is going to be projected because you're facing me. But from her perspective, she should still. If you're talking to her, like just talk to her.
Hello.
Yeah. You guys talk. And as I'm, and as I'm talking.
I'm doing good.
I do
Yeah.
hear you louder.
Yeah. See, and I'm still talking here. I'm still talking behind her, but as she's not going to hear me as much because you're talking to her, and the volume that I'm putting out is going to be blocked. Versus if she takes off the headphone, take them off, Miss Joe. One moment. Okay. So now talk to her.
Talk to me.
Yeah. See. So now as Mr. Melvin is talking to her, I could probably be saying some stuff, and she's probably going to hear me louder, and so now it's more of a distraction.
Okay.
So this is why this is, for example, for children that have ADHD or they're in the classroom, Ms. Joe, for like some students, when the kids are making noise behind them and they tinkering and they doing all this, rattling around, and the kids are getting distracted and they turning around because noise behind them. So now they're not focused on the teacher anymore because of the noise behind them. But with the headphones, that noise is going to be blocked. So that sound is going to be reduced. So now they can focus more intently on what the teacher is saying.
So you're saying you only need to wear them when you need them? Is that what you're saying?
Exactly. That's why they're called readers. Readers for your ears.
Oh, I wear readers.
Yep. So tell us about your readers.
These?
Yeah. When do you wear them? See, why you not wearing them right now?
Because I'm not reading.
Yeah, see, exactly. You only use them when you're reading, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, the same thing. You don't wear these all day long. You only wear them when you need them. So if you're watching, for like your sister, when she's watching TV, she might want to watch her show, Family Feud. She might use them then. Or if
her show is that new show from Prince George's County, about Prince George's County. That
CTV?
Oh no, that soap opera.
They got a soap opera.
From County?
Yeah.
The gates behind the gates.
I
heard about. I didn't realize.
I don't.
What's that about?
It's like a soap opera, black soap opera.
Mhm.
I didn't realize it was based in PG County.
Mhm.
Wow.
Man, it sounds like they need to give us some royalties. We promoting that show, but yeah. So when she watch her show, that's when she would use them. Or when people are going to church service and they say, "Oh man, I can't really hear the pastor that well," then they will use them. And then when you're done with them, you put them up and you just go about your day. You know.
Knowing
So where have you tested them? Where have you gone to test them?
So we tested them in the laboratory at the University of Maryland at their hearing and speech lab. And here's some of the pictures right here. You can check it out. So we went into their laboratory and they have speakers. They have small speakers set up in 180 degrees. And through each of those speakers, they play a frequency. So it like the tones, it's like doo, 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 doo. And it starts from like low all the way to very high. And what this does, this device, it has like a super expensive. You see, so those are the speakers, and then it has on the inside of the mannequin, it has a very like high, like super expensive like microphone, so it can like actually like record, the data, record the different frequencies and the different tones that are being played through those speakers. And so what we did was we played the frequency through each of those speakers. We record the data without the headphone. So we just play them just naturally and we record the data just to look at the spikes and look at the numbers. Then we put the headphone on to the dummy, and then we record the same tones with the headphone. And what you see is there's a huge spike in like the 2000 hertz range. So you can see the decibel increase with the headphone versus without it. So we tested it scientifically, and we did. That was at University of Maryland, and then we went to Winston-Salem State in North Carolina, and they proved that there's a correlation between hearing and brain functionality. So for people that have, you know, dementia or head trauma or ADHD, there are studies that prove that with different sounds and with different hearing, it can help improve people's brain functionality. So not only did we test from a scientific perspective the increase in decibels for just like the audible sound, but we also were able to confirm that there's a correlation between hearing and the brain. So not only does this help, for example, improve your hearing ability, but for example, like students with ADHD, by reducing and blocking out noise, there's increased retention and focus in the classroom because there's a correlation with
Have you
hearing and
tried
brain.
those with those people?
Yeah, we sure did. Yep. So we go out and we've done several demos. So we sold like 1,000 units already. And so we have we have customers all across the country. We have customers in across the nation. Like I dropped off a package today. We have customers like Arizona. I dropped one off today. We have customers in Canada, also even in the UK. And so we also do demos at different community engagement activities, with different churches, different health and wellness, engagements with different medical facilities. And we actually have people trying them on like real time, like the same way you guys are trying them on, and people can tell the difference immediately. And people are like buying them. These are some really good questions. Now try with you. Now take off the headphones and let's see. See, now as we
It's different. I mean, I agree. It's different. You
yeah,
know.
yep. Now and here's the thing, for just that like little enhancement that you may have, it's like people say it's worth $20 just for that. Just for just the ability to like hear your TV a little better, or to just like be able to watch a show. They say, oh, it's worth it, $20 versus spending 5,000 or 1,500
on a hearing aid that you don't even. Because I know we know some people like your sister. She probably paid a whole lot for hers, or $200 or $300, and then sometimes they don't even use them.
So have you heard from the people that have bought your headphones? What they have said about them?
Yep. So we've gotten testimonials and we've gotten some feedback. So we have another design that we're coming out with like this summer. And so one of the recommendations is that we add like trim, like a trim to the to the sides, because sometimes after people wear them for a while, it starts to get like uncomfortable. What's this? It's like the little bone like right there. It's like after people wear them for a while, like if you watch a movie for like an hour, it starts to like get a little uncomfortable. So we're going to add kind of like silicone trim, just for like more cushion and support back there, and then also for
That won't take away from.
no, no, no. That's more of like an aesthetic. That's more of like an aesthetic. We're gonna add like trim here around this way, and then we're also gonna enhance the cushion. So for like sometimes like for children, these aren't like bad for like adults, but for children or people like with smaller heads, sometimes like when kids put them on, it's like too loose, and so we're gonna have like some thicker cushion so that it could fit more comfortably, and it'll just add like more comfort to it. And there's some other things too, like we're gonna improve like the packaging, and things of that nature. But now we first start off with like 1,000. Now we got to go to 2,000. So we're probably gonna have to find like some storage
So the
space.
demand is more for them.
Yeah, it is. We're getting orders like on a daily basis, but the thing is, we need to figure out how to get more bulk orders through business to business operations. So we mostly operating through like business to consumer. So people are ordering like online through our website. We're on like Amazon, we're like eBay. So people are buying like online, but we need to engage, like the school system and the school districts or different communities where they want to buy like 500 or they want to buy 200 at a time. So that's why, we're going to need some help with finding people within those organizations that can help us, you know, talk to the corporate board or the corporate director that can make the decision and has, the purse strings, to make those decisions on, okay, this is great. We need to buy these for 500 of our citizens, or we need to buy these for the school system. We need to buy like 1,000 for the students in the county. So that's kind of where we're at now. But for just starting off, I think we're doing pretty good.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yep. All right. Cool. So this is pretty much our little demo, experiment. So you mind giving me some feedback, Mr. Melvin?
No, I think it's in dealing with
I'm gonna zoom in on you a little bit. Is that okay?
say it again.
You gonna zoom in on me?
See, you need to put them on.
Oh,
See, see, that's exactly. All right, all right. So tell us now. You can be completely honest. All right.
completely honest. Huh?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
No, I agree that they enhance your hearing.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's something that people with bad hearing
Mm-hmm.
could use. It's a very detailed, and you explained it very carefully, and I think that someone would definitely like to have.
For sure.
Yes.
What about you, Miss Joe? I know you don't like the camera. She camera shy.
She always takes pictures. She ain't camera shy.
All right, I'm gonna get you. Is that okay?
Okay, I'm
With
just.
All right,
two
you're
cents.
gonna be famous on YouTube.
Oh, wow. Joe, don't act now. Okay. Now, the things that interest me, first of all, is for someone who's living near someone
Mm-hmm.
who does not hear.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to share that with this person. The second thing is the students. Those are my heart. And if this is going to block the noise around them so that they can be engaged with the instructor, I'm totally with it.
Absolutely, absolutely. That's great. That's great. So, people, there you have it. We have two strong examples of not only the utility for the headphones, but also different use cases. You know, we have the utility for students in the classroom, as well as for family members that may have difficulty hearing, and we also have examples of just how much of an improvement people have experienced while utilizing it. So, hey guys, I think we're done here, but be sure to check out the website. It's theearcoustic.com, and we'll see you guys next time.
Man, I told you what year I started. Man, I told you what year I started teaching, right?
Yeah.
All right. So,
No comment.
edit out.
When year did you start teaching?
1978.
Wow.
What?
Where'd you go to? You said you from DC. Where'd